Oh, welcome us, Justin. Is that what you were looking for? Did that do it? Great.
Oh my God, I love it. I love it.
Hello, everybody.
So fun.
Welcome to BurnerSphere. Us, Justin. Saturday morning. Is that what you were looking for? Did that do it? Great.
It's so funny. I can see the Discord. It's running. And I do hear audio.
Hello, everybody.
So fun.
Welcome to BurnerSphere.
In the Discord.
I'll be back.
Yes.
I'll be back with you guys in a little bit. I'm gonna go hit the porta potties. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm going to the porta potties. Yeah.
It's so funny. Oh my God, we're going to the portos together. There's just a
Okay,
couple
wait.
of
I think I need. Let's see. I'm actually just gonna dig. I'm just gonna dig a hole. I can't find one. I'm just gonna dig a hole.
That is kind of cute.
That is kind of cute.
I'm gonna go hit the porta potties. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to the porta potties. Yeah.
Oh my God, we're going to the portos.
Peekaboo.
So funny.
I have to say that when I learned the rule pronounce all the vowels, it did make it easier to pronounce Hawaiian words.
By the way, we should totally play hide and seek in here.
Oh my gosh, it's so lost.
You get lost,
exactly.
and the audio is spatial,
I'm gonna go,
but it gets
take
to
my
a
headset off
point
in the
where it's like
Okay.
you can't tell where it's coming from when you
We
get
should
lost.
totally play hide and seek in here.
Oh my gosh, it's so lost.
You get lost,
exactly.
and the audio is spatial,
I'm gonna
but
go,
it gets to
we
a
should probably draw
point
these curtains,
where
right?
It's like you can't tell where it's coming from.
All right, I'm just gonna take a quick little nap here. I will be back. We should probably draw these curtains, right? All right, I'm just gonna take a quick little nap here. I will be back. We should probably draw these curtains, right?
Booking our DJs for the rest of March and April, and we have some fun events getting ready to happen while we wait for everybody else to pop in here, and then I'll get started. It looks like we have a few people on Discord. I don't know how many are on YouTube right now. Trollbot should be here. He normally doesn't miss an event. Or Swirly. I don't know where either one of them are. Or really the rest. Should have quite a bit more than this. We're gonna have a temple event. We just were sent the model for the new temple, so we're very excited about that. And so we're gonna open up the temple museums. We have all the temples going back to 2000. So we're going to be opening up the temple museum, and then we're going to have a separate event just about the new temple. So that'll be very exciting, probably the beginning of May. And we're looking at a sustainability event. So very exciting things coming up to talk about all the efforts that Burning Man is doing towards sustainability. And so we've talked to some Earth Guardians, and we've talked to people associated with the 2030 sustainability goals. So it'd be very, very interesting things coming in the next few weeks.
Nice.
Awesome.
Well, I don't know where everyone is. Thespian, are you here to be a greeter?
Sure.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Because I have a feeling people are going to pop in later. Normally, everybody knows that I get started around 10 after. I don't know where everybody is.
We can wait here a little bit longer if you prefer.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
Yeah. I mean, it's Saturday morning, you know.
I know. It is Saturday morning. And Thespian, we're going to go to the ethereal zone. So that is, just the world selector. Click the arrows until you reach ethereal zone.
You bet.
Perfect. Thank you for that.
Yeah, I see you moved it. You moved it.
We did. I know it's been a while since you've been here. We moved the world selector by popular demand. Everybody wanted closer to the spawn point. and our what is it called? Our billboard with all the events on it, that has also been moved. And actually tomorrow it'll get updated with all of next week's events.
Nice. Whoa. That man just ran through me.
Yes, he did. Yes,
How
he
rude.
did. Jeff does that. You guys sort of were on a collision, but without colliders, there wasn't a collision.
How do you get your hands to move?
We're on a headset with controllers.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that way we can do this sort of thing.
We can go.
Oh, nice. I'll set that up for next time.
That's the difference between like wearing the computer on your face and then having it on the table in front of you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, we definitely all want to wear computers on our faces.
We all want to wear computers on our face. Woo! I grew up at a time before computers. I remember getting our first computer in our home, and I was like, I don't know, maybe a teenager, maybe a little younger. And now these kids like immediately have a cell phone in their hands the day they're born.
Yeah.
Pretty wild.
I had to leave my dorm room and go across campus to use a computer.
Yes. Yeah, I had to do that too when I was in college. I had to go to the computer lab in order to use a computer. And I used it more for mudding than I did for actual studying. Our computer lab was connected to other, I studied criminal justice, so our computer lab was connected to other criminal justice schools, as well as the crime statistics database system. And so because of the connectivity, a lot of people sat, rolled dice, played D&D on their computers with other people from other universities and studied, but we did mudding. Yeah. It was fun.
That was fun.
Yeah.
I never studied criminal law, but I did work for a while for an automated fingerprint company. Automated fingerprint system company.
Oh, very cool. Well, I'm going to wait one more minute, and then we should probably get started.
I am in West Oakland.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm up in Seattle.
Oh, nice. I grew up around the Seattle area.
It has been snowing for the last 24 hours.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
It's the first snow of this winter.
Wow.
Really? And in March?
Yeah.
Yeah, with a whole heat advisory.
Apparently it was 80 degrees in New York this week.
Yes, it was. I'm in Philadelphia, and it was in the 80s and up until Wednesday. And then on Thursday, the temperature dropped into the 40s and 30s, and it rained, and then it snowed. But it wasn't below freezing, but it was snowing. It was like 38, 37, but it was snowing, which I thought was weird. Yeah, it was weird. And they still have a lot of snow on the ground from the blizzard they had a few weeks ago, and yet we had temperatures in the 80s, but the snow's not melting.
We've broken the planet.
Wow. We way broke the planet. Oh yeah. Well, you don't want to catch my intro and put it on. Do you want me to just do it? Well, I have the here intro and then the there intro. I could do them both in the same place, but okay. Okay, I am live. Let's do it.
All right.
It's so weird to see the delay. Okay. So, all right, beautiful humans, welcome to the BurnerSphere. I'm so happy you're here, whether you're joining from the deep playa memories, or discovering the community for the first time, you are in the right place. We're excited to welcome Kate Kuaimoku, the artist behind Superior Mirage, to the BurnerSphere today. So, quick question before we dive in. Is anyone new to BurnerSphere? I see that everyone has been here before. So, welcome home to all of you. A little pro tip for those that are going to be coming in later. Send a few friend requests to people, and that allows you to connect with them. And this way, if you ever need to re-enter the space, you can open up your friend browser and jump directly back to them. It makes everything seamless. And also, you can adjust your volume yourself. Now, this is really important when we do talks because sometimes you want to bring the ambient volume down and the chat volume up. So you can open up your settings on your computer. It is in the upper right. On your headset, you'll do it from the bead on your bracelet. It is the purple one. And click on audio and you can adjust it there. So, all right, the digital dust is swirling. One quick note, we are streaming live to YouTube and to Discord. So thank you, Doug, for making sure everyone can participate. If you see Doug moving around the world sporadically, know that it's his eyes that are streaming live. So hello to all those watching on YouTube, and hi to everyone watching on Discord. We're going to head into the portal right now over at the BurnerSphere World Selector. And we're going to go into the ethereal zone by clicking the arrows, choosing ethereal zone, and hitting go. That's cool. That is cool.
Amazing.
I love that they move.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Where'd Jeff go? I saw the picture on the Burning Man site, and there was somebody that climbed one.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty cool. I bet you that would be fun.
It's so hard because it's a 3-inch Schedule C40 stainless steel pipe. So it's like yeah, the grip is just it's very difficult. But I got up to like the halfway point.
I bet you that was not
really
easy to bend.
Oh no. But yeah, I used a hydraulic bender that they use for like roadside pipes. So it can go up to like, I think those ones benders can go up to like 4 to 5 inches diameter. But yeah, it was fun. I learned a lot of things in this project.
Wow. Well, we're going to stand a little closer to it when we talk to it. And that way it'll be in the shot. So come on forward. And
just tell me where I need to be.
I would say stand right about where I am and then face out this way.
Sure.
Yeah, perfect. Perfect. There's
Yeah.
Jeff. So Justin's on the platform, but he's not in here yet. Oh yeah, he is in here. Okay, and Thespian's going to join us shortly.
Hey, how's it it going?
Hello.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Thank you so much for the
Sure.
boxes.
And they're supposed to go on top of it, but it's close enough.
It is close enough, above and beyond. I wasn't expecting it at all, so appreciate the time.
Nice. Yeah, that's why I made the pipe that it's inside of it. Yeah, but it's moving.
I know, they're so cool.
Cool.
Love it.
They're so cool. Okay,
Really
let's
neat.
do it. All right, friends, gather close because today we're welcoming Kate Kuaimoku, known as the Best, a virtual artist whose work lives at the intersection of infrastructure, myth, and lived experience. Through installation, performance, and site-based gestures, Kate explores themes of impact, survival, and transformation, often working at the threshold where landscapes, archetypes, and engineered systems begin to blur. If you were in Black Rock City in 2023, you may have experienced her installation Superior Mirage, which invited participants to experience the desert landscape in a new and reflective way. So Kate holds an MFA from Goldsmith, University of London, and her work has been exhibited internationally, including at Last Gallery in London, Rosa Stern Space in Munich, the Zona Mako Patio in Baja, and of course, right here in Black Rock City. So please join me in giving a warm BurnerSphere welcome to Kate. Oh, I mean, the best.
Either is fine.
The
Thank you so much, Athena. What a warm
you're
welcome. I'm happy to be here and speak about this project.
Oh, I'm so happy that you are here. I want to start off by what is the inspiration behind Superior Mirage? What sparked the idea that became this piece?
So when I was starting to think about like putting together an art proposal for Burning Man for the Honoraria project, I was really thinking about what's something, an event that I really like at Burning Man. And one of my favorite things about the event is biking from one place to another and seeing some work or something off in the distance and trying to make out what it is. Like trying to figure out if it's an artwork, if it's an art car, like trying to like place those things together. And so I was thinking like what's also like a phenomena that captures that same spirit. And for me, it was the Fata Morgana, the Mirage. So I was thinking that basically what would be a really exciting thing is that if you looked in the distance and you saw basically like ripples like going up above the sand, and then when you got there, it actually was a mirage, like it never went away, and you were able to interact with it. Like, what would that be like, and what would that feel like? So yeah, so I was thinking more about like, what are some kind of experiences that I could bring into a built environment?
That is super cool. I love that it is an upright mirage. You know, most of the time you see it and it's a shimmering on the surface. And this created a shimmer on the surface, but then you get there and it's upright.
Yeah, and it also like envelops like the space because the scale is so big. Because like usually something from afar, you think it's like going to be quite small, and it ends up being kind of like this massive 7-meter tall structure.
So how tall is this one?
So this piece, each one of the stems goes between 6 meters and 7 meters. So between 18 feet and 21 feet approximately.
And what was it made out of?
It's made out of stainless steel. So it's Schedule 40 stainless steel. And I ended up using full sticks of stainless steel, and then I bent the top halves of them. and then weld them together with kind of the actual piece has like a little bit more of a straight base, kind of similar to a dancing pole. But yeah, the top half is about the same as the bottom. But yeah, between 18 and 21 feet for each. They're all different, like have specific organic bends, so no one is the same.
That must be tricky to transport because they wouldn't just stack because they're all shaped differently. I'm trying to envision, like, how did you get that here? Was it in pieces or were they just the long sections?
So I had to weld them all together into that shape because I didn't have a connection for it. And I wanted it to look like this one long piece. So I think that's like really a lot of part of the installation or the vision that I had. So we actually ended up getting a 25-foot trailer and we stacked them all lengthwise. But it did take quite a bit of maneuvering because luckily the first half of the pieces are straight, so that one you can kind of like lay down, but it took probably about 3 or 4 of us to move them in like next to each other, and then we had to kind of ratchet strap each one down so they weren't kind of like falling over each other. But the weight per stem is what I call them is between 600 and 700 pounds.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it was the heaviest piece that I've ever made in my entire life. And the small bearing boxes were all made out of steel. And each one of those it's a diameter of 4 feet. In comparison, it looks quite tiny.
Wow.
Mhm.
It's a legit, they're poles. So you think, oh, you could just put them right next to each other. But then when you see the curves at the top, I started thinking, oh, wait, these won't really stack. And then they're going to shift and move. And it's quite the drive getting over the Donner Pass. And I'm like, oh, this would have been complicated actually
Yeah,
to get here.
I mean, it was more complicated the actual drive because I decided to transport them myself.
Oh.
It was more my truck had a problem more than the trailer or anything like that. They barely moved because I think of the weight, like it was like because we distributed them in a correct way, that was fine. But yeah, it was an adventure. That's for sure.
And so what message or feeling were you hoping participants would walk away with after experiencing the installation?
I was hoping that they would think of the environment differently. I think that like being able to be in a space around kind of like a space for like works that are like public art size, and basically being in that experience. I think like to experience something that an artist's view has of something that isn't tangible, like a mirage, and making it physical. I think I wanted to see like them to kind of like delve into a little bit of like phenomena and fantasy and kind of like think and play in a world where they can experience these things like different phenomena. I think that a lot of the times when I see sculpture, it's really just the thing that it is. And so I kind of wanted to leave it a bit more of like a bit of like activation and experience and play in the way that people had experiences. And I was able to speak to a few people, like some people in my camp and other people who were able to experience it. And they all had kind of a different view, but they all left feeling like pretty elated, like being able to activate these stems and kind of wielding a little bit of power with the metal, because you can kind of like spin around with them, you can kind of climb on them. And I think that feeling, that's like what the feeling I was looking for people to experience, like a bit of freedom and a bit of play and a bit of like kind of opening up their mind to maybe thinking of other experiences or other things that they could build themselves.
Speaking of play, the picture that's on the Burning Man website shows somebody clinging onto, like they climbed up and were clinging onto one of the posts, like they were going to dance with it. And you said that it was very difficult to climb because of the materials.
Yeah, that picture is me actually climbing halfway up.
Oh, that's you.
Yeah, I started doing pole dancing like a few years ago, and that was something that I liked, kind of the marriage of kind of like performance and embodying spaces, and then also creating sculpture and creating things that are like even bigger and more exaggerated than like a normal dancing pole or things like that. And so, yeah, I think it was like I really wanted just more people to engage with the work, but I wasn't there 24/7, so I couldn't see if there was like big groups. But in my head, the vision is to have basically like each one of the 10 poles having people spinning on them, just like activating the entire sculpture and space.
I'm sure that happened.
Yeah, I'm sure. In my mind, it happened.
Were they motorized, or was it more like natural kinetic? When somebody grabs it, they spin?
Yeah, so it's more natural and kinetic. So there's 2 bearings in each box at the end of each stem. So each one, like, it basically needed to be moved or by a person to interact with it. And they were a bit too heavy to move in just the wind. I was lucky enough to get caught in a dust storm one of the days, and I was really hoping they would move just a little bit, but I think they were still too heavy.
Oh, wow.
But that would also be a little terrifying as well.
Well, and in 23 we had the rain.
Yes. So there was so there was other complications with that, with installation and deinstallation, just with barriers to get in. I remember that the installation was delayed. I think we were like 3 or 4 days behind, just because we had been waiting for everything to dry up. And then after, obviously, like during the event, all of you who were there for 2023 know that there was a lot of rain towards the end of the event, and that postponed things a little while for deinstall. But I think it was great overall. My piece didn't move at all. There was nothing, the water and the mud didn't really do anything to the ground for my piece anyway.
Well, that's great.
Yeah, I was very, very happy.
Burning Man art often evolves once people begin interacting with it. Did the audience change the way the piece functions or was perceived? Did you see any of that occur when you were out at the piece?
I got a few kind of like comments and things like that, where some of the participants used and like kind of came up with their own ideas of what the stems were doing, because they didn't really know anything about the background. And I did like that one person thought that it was like opening up a portal. So like as they were spinning, they were able to kind of like transform and move into like a new space, which I thought was quite interesting. But yeah, I think mostly just seeing a few people interact with it at the same time was pretty amazing. I had such a short build time on this project that the first time that I was able to set it up was the week of installation. So it was all new and all exciting, and getting to see people interact with it in any way was amazing.
That's amazing. Were there moments of serendipity? Like you said, somebody thought it was a portal, but was there like, we're going to get married here? Or, because I love it when people pick projects, or just like a moment of serendipity that you heard happened at the piece.
There was like a couple photographers that sent some really beautiful photos of some kind of like, I think they look like male models. That, I mean, I think everyone looks like a model when they're out at Burning Man. Yes. But take like beautiful white photographs, like of their like beautiful white outfits in front of this piece, Superior Mirage. So I think all of the photos, seeing all the events that happened and all of the yeah, no weddings that I know of, but if anyone did get married, please let me know. But I
always
think that
find it.
also,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying, like, for my own experience for serendipity, I think that the most exciting part of this work for me anyway was when I got to have Heat help with the install, and we lifted one of the stems, and I got to hand carry it basically next to the VR boom and walk it into each spot. And I think that that kind of weightlessness and like moving was like the happiest part of the event for me.
Yeah, Heat, those people are incredible. Heat, if you don't know, is the heavy machinery team. And they do amazing work at helping all of the artists get their pieces in place and doing something like lifting it so that it's weightless so that you could move it into place. So gotta hand it to the Heat team.
Oh, wow. They did so much. I'm going to do a quick shout out to them because they not only did they do the VR boom to lift these gigantic pieces in place, but you can see these ground anchors that the artists of this world so nicely put into the bottom of this render. There's 4 ground anchors per one of these pieces, and they did all 40 of them for me, which was amazing. So I didn't have to do any ground anchors by hand, which was fabulous.
Did you have a team that you were working with, or did you do this piece yourself? I know that from your website, a lot of the works that you do are solely yours. What about this piece?
So this piece I had a very small team with. I did most of the welding for this piece. I also had 2 other welders that helped me. One was Luke Eisman, and the other one was Kevin Irizarry, who's worked on a couple other Burning Man projects. But that was my kind of like skeleton crew. And usually I just do a lot of the work and welding all myself, but I made this piece in 1 month, which was really intense because I was still living in London at the time during 2023. And so I was able to get back to Oakland the last week of September. Wait, no, last week of, July. And then I built the entire month of August.
Wow.
To get the work here. But yeah, we really cranked it out. It was really, it was a lot of work. But the great thing is that I had such a great team with the Burning Man Honoraria group. Like we had everything planned. So I had all the structural engineering done. I had all of the materials. Like I had all the information that I needed to lead me to success. And I think without that, like under the guidance of like Peter Putzgremer and anyone else in Burning Man, like I think if I didn't have any of those things, that wouldn't have been able to happen. So I don't recommend it for anyone thinking about making an honoraria project in about a month. But yeah, give yourself as much time as possible if it's able.
Now, is this the first piece you've presented in Black Rock City?
So I've worked as part of a team for a few pieces. I did the Gummy Bear Pyramid with DiCaprio, who was another honoraria project. And I was able to work with Lord Snort. Sorry, my mind is going just a little bit blank. With Brian Tiedrick, I was able just like to help barely with like some installation. He's amazing and does all the stuff mostly himself. And then I did my own work, Ho'oua, which is a Hawaiian titled piece, which I brought out in 2019, and then again for Renegade, which was a 7-foot tall bingo wheel made out of metal that had like a big hand crank, and it had over 3,000 ping pong balls inside of it. And that piece was a sound piece. So as you crank the arm, it basically created the sound of rain, like falling on a tin roof. And it kind of just like became this kind of like enveloped experience. But the faster you spin it, which is exciting, is that we found out the faster you spin it, the balls actually stick to the edge of the walls of the bingo cage. And then
Ooh.
as you slow down, yeah, so it becomes this like this very loud, kind of like encompassing kind of sound piece. And then it's just silence. And then as soon as you stop, then they just like start slowly starting again, like there's like another hailstorm coming. So that was really great. I like kind of like creating these pieces that deal with different types of like sensory experience.
Well, I have one more question for you, and then I'm going to open it up to the audience to see who wants to ask a question. So looking back now, how did presenting this work at Burning Man influence your practice or the way you think about future projects?
Wow. There's so many things I learned from this project. I feel like when I first went in to this project, I was quite stubborn because I knew that I wanted to do 10 of these stems, and a few people told me, well, you gotta take it down. You could maybe take half, maybe take a few. And I feel like I was really just a big proponent of the vision. And even afterwards, like I was able to, like after doing the 10, I found that like an easier way afterwards and to show the work is to actually like show them in pairs. Which is really great because having 10 of them, you have 5 pairs, so you can travel them around and it's a little bit easier. I feel like this piece and this work allowed me to basically think the largest I ever have about installation. And I'm really happy to have the experience of thinking about public space in this way, like something where it's like it is so big and so massive that it can be taken from Burning Man. It could be put in. I've exhibited at another art fair in San Jose del Cabo. Like being able to like transport these, and like they work in such a, they're like the scale just works in so many different terrains, which I think is quite amazing. And just like thinking about how it works within, I mean, just like even away from Burning Man, like how it works within the day-to-day life. I feel like it's like, it was, yeah, it really made an influence the way that I think about scale. Because when you make a work and a piece at Burning Man, like even when I made these, as soon as I installed them, I was like, well, they're so small. Because Burning Man is so big. I feel like there's such this like, kind of overwhelming scale of work and sky and space. And so I think just like kind of harnessing and thinking about like making work specifically for Burning Man, but then also seeing how that work works kind of in the default world in our kind of everyday life, and how much it still makes an impact. I think that's something that I really took away, is that this idea of like scale and how that kind of reflects everything in different ways. And I think that was like more of the thing that was a little bit more surprising to me.
Do they live somewhere else now? I mean, is it installed somewhere?
So I've only had them in a few exhibitions afterwards, but right now they're in Baja, Mexico. But they're not installed anywhere yet.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Did anybody have any questions? Any questions? And by the way, I do want to point out that eChoes helped us bring this model in. So thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. We had Doug had the top of it from before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, thank you both so much. It's so great to see this work in this space that you've created. this BurnerSphere. It's so, yeah, it's so magical. Throughout the event, you mean? I tried to clean them, but what I found, especially with the rain, is that it kind of did a bit of an auto clean.
Yeah, 23.
So there was like a little bit of auto clean with that, which I got a little bit more lucky. It was either going to go two ways. It was going to be kind of like cakey because of the dust and the rain, but because it's stainless, I think it was okay. It was still just hard to climb, just in general, but it wasn't as it didn't need to be as clean. It didn't really need to be cleaned, which I was like actually quite surprised by.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. There wasn't any water around it. It was out from, I think it was like, where was it? Like 430 and 1,020 feet from the man. So it was pretty far out. It was past Temple, to the right. There was Flaming Lotus Scrolls had a small sculpture out there by me. And then there also was like another temple that was out there as well, kind of like a pyramid shape by the painter that I don't remember their name of. But that space, it seemed fine. I went out there after it rained and there was no water pools near me.
Well, that's great.
What do you mean power it?
What do you mean? It's kinetic.
I mean, you've made it powered. Here.
No. It was human powered.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm surprised it doesn't, like, it stand its weight. Does it go into the ground? The cylinder?
It doesn't go into the ground. There's within the pipe, which is the stainless Schedule 40, there's a solid steel pipe that basically fits inside of it, that's then welded, and then that part is in the box. So it's quite a heavy part at the bottom. Yeah, and then let's see. Yeah, and so you can see it more, I think, from the actual photographs, but at the top and the bottom, and then it just sits on the top of the plyhead. I had talked to, like, when I was first kind of engineering this piece of like how to make it work, I was talking with our BHU, which does like a lot of engineering work for Burning Man artists. They were trying to figure out some way to maybe make it so it was like subterranean, but we just couldn't make it work. But yeah, it's quite interesting because it's only, yeah, as you can see, it only goes up to, you know, your avatar's kind of like knees. It was only 18 inches high. But
yeah, I'm
the
surprised
weight,
even you saying that people can get on top of them and they still don't fall over.
no, it's like it's pretty crazy. The weight distribution is pretty interesting. So because it's like 4 feet wide, all of those anchor points help to basically take away the shear force from the top parts of them, like spinning around.
Did you have the piece lit at night?
I did. It was very light lights. I had some kind of like small little lights that I put kind of on the bases, and then I just had some like little solar powered spotlights, but that's all I had. If I had a little bit more time, I think I would have maybe tried to do spots for STEM for night.
Mm-hmm. More for safety than anything else.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, I definitely had to make sure that there was lights for safety around them because they are quite thin. So when you came up to them with like a car or a bike or something like that at night, you want to make sure you're not riding into them because there's like enough space between them where you can ride your bike and stuff between them. But yeah, there was concern about you know, like cars trying to get through there or something like that. cute. I love the selfie.
Yeah. Any other questions?
Where do the pieces live today?
They are in La Ventana in Baja, Mexico. I'm currently trying to find a forever home for them, but they'll probably stay down there.
That's really interesting. I just had a friend of mine come back from La Ventana. He was just down there. Yeah. Random.
Cool.
Because it's a tiny place.
It's teeny tiny. Yeah, I started going down there about like 5 years ago. And yeah, like for kiteboarding and spearing and swimming.
That's why he went down there.
Yeah, it's a premier spot for it. Yeah, and then because of that, I just kept going back, and that's how I was able to get after I did this piece for Burning Man, I was able to submit it for some shows in San Jose del Cabo, and then next week I have another show for another piece in La Paz that's down there in Baja. So I feel like also like Baja California, it's turning into an extension of Northern California into the greater California.
Yeah,
a lot of people going down
I know
there.
a lot of people who go down there. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Todos Santos, yes. Yeah, it's a great place, and I would say too, if any of you are artists or you know anyone who is also interested in showing work down there, they have this fair that I'm a part of, which is ABC Art Baja. Happy to talk to anyone about it if they're interested in submitting their work down there.
It's a little small.
I was thinking about those dancers that hang from the ropes and they spin around the tower in Mexico. I feel like you could do that from here. Like you could attach a rope and have a bunch of people spinning as well as spinning on the pole, but
totally
swinging from a rope. Have you tried a rope on there or an aerial hoop or anything?
No, I haven't. There was a couple bends where I feel like I could do it. When I set it up again, I'll definitely have to try. I brought like you can bring like a forklift tow rope, basically does the same thing and use that as a hook point. To be continued. But yeah, that would be really beautiful.
But it would be cool to have like silks or rope hanging from it with somebody. But then I'd be afraid they'd turn into a human tetherball.
You could choreograph a dance, I suppose.
Choreograph it, yeah. Yeah, no, that would be amazing. That's a great idea. I love that. And then maybe even like, because then you can kind of, if you have that hook point, you can kind of like do a running start from the bottom, from the ground, and then work yourself up. Yeah, lots of possibilities.
Yeah, I know. Just leave it to get a group of burners together and they'll yes and anything. So what is next for you? What is, do you have an idea, an art project that's bubbling up in your mind? What is what's looming on the horizon?
Yeah, so I'm making another piece for Burning Man this year. It's called Pico, and it's kind of based on my Hawaiian roots. Thinking about the theme of Axis Mundi, I started thinking about my Hawaiian heritage and lava formations, the way that the islands are formed. And so I'll be going to Mauna Kea on the Big Island and taking scans of lava tubes. And then I'm going to cast them in aluminum and create basically like the lava flow, like the top part of the lava flow as kind of like, it's quite tall, like I would say like maybe like between 10 and 15 feet. And so it'd just be like the top parts of the lava coming up, and then you can walk in between the tubes. So it's like there wouldn't be like a large mass underneath, like you could just kind of like navigate your way through it. So a version of that will be coming to Black Rock City this fall.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it.
Just to be able to transfer the texture of the lava into aluminum must be, I can't even imagine what that's going to take, but it's going to be gorgeous.
Oh, really? Oh, amazing. Oh yeah, because it's still so active.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow, so amazing. Ooh, yeah.
Well,
have you seen those aluminum?
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Those aluminum ant hills where they pour the liquid.
Oh yeah.
I'm imagining that with the lava tube vibe.
Yeah, definitely something similar like that. I think it's I started working at the foundry at the Crucible, and so kind of like experimenting with the sand casting there and the pouring. So it's yeah, it's a new process for me, but I'm excited to work with a different type of metal alloy. And thinking about more of like the casting process instead of working with something that's very like a standardized material. Yeah, I'm really excited for like the kind of organic feeling that it'll bring.
So we are going to be hosting Desert Arts Preview again inside of BurnerSphere. And so we invite artists to submit their models that they would, like you did in 23 when we had this in Desert Arts Preview. So if you have those scans and you want a model brought into BurnerSphere of your piece and have it be part of Desert Arts Preview, we can definitely, once we get to the point of sending out the form and everything, we're still finalizing everything with Burning Man. We'd be happy to have you participate again.
Amazing. I'd love to. I mean, this whole experience of being in the BurnerSphere when I first started this project in 2023, like seeing it coming from the render to this even was like a very exciting process.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, there's enough of us. So there's an art piece from what year was it? 2016, I think. 2006. Oh wow. That takes 6 people to activate. So after this,
cool.
we're gonna. Do you want a group photo with all of us? We could all gather around your shoulders.
I would love that.
I would love that. Like 2000. I think it was later than that, wasn't it?
I think so. Okay, everybody,
I think it was
get
16.
around.
I think
Kate.
I think Athena's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So everybody, get around.
Yeah.
And then you just pull the trigger to take the photo. Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah,
I took a couple. You just squeeze your trigger. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. And those will be on the website. Okay, well, I have my final thank yous. A huge thank you to our campmates whose camp dues make gatherings like this possible and keep this platform going and accessible to everyone. If you've been hold on, I think if you've been enjoying this experience and want to help sustain it, we invite you to join the community as a campmate and contribute with camp dues. So thank you to all of our campmates. I also want to thank Thespian for being our greeter today and helping bring people onto the platform. And welcome to everyone that is new. Hasmosis, welcome, welcome, welcome to the family and to the community. Thank you to Kate, the best. You absolutely are, for bringing this piece to the playa and for coming here today with all of us. Thank you to E Echoes. I don't know where he is, for helping with the piece, and Doug as well for everything you do. And that's it for today. We're gonna head to a very special piece to test it out, but it's a surprise. And then and we will see you on the next one. Thank you so much.
Does everyone need to be campmates for this test?
I don't know. That's a Doug question.
I think might. Oh, where is he?
And Doug, you might not want to stream this yet, or maybe you do. I don't know.
Why not? Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Come see what we're building.
Okay.
3 o'clock road. Okay.
It's members only world, so Kuaimoku couldn't get in. Okay. Oh yeah. I only see one. I only see mine. Yes. So Hasmos, if you go up to another, oh yeah, that was working now. Oh, I don't know. It's just something about Jeff. It's not funny.
Ooh. Nice.
When you get all you got to get all 6 activated at once, so you need 6 people. Jeff, just go to your friend browser and follow Doug back here. It'll just reload this world if you do that.
Okay.
We're climbing up the stairs.
Yep. I remember this piece.
Oh yeah. Nice. We need yeah, we need two more active people here. It's cool though. Yes. Yeah, different colors, which is cool. Are they supposed to be all different? Okay. Here comes Jeff again. Let's see if Jeff can get his work in. We're missing one.
A little higher.
All the way up higher, Jeff?
Higher.
Oh. Don't hurt yourself. Oh no, you broke your shins. That's interesting.
Can you back up at all anymore? Like one step back? Yeah, right there.
Is this not triggering
and then hold still?
No.
Do you have 6? Oh wait, here we go.
Well, we have Jeff's. Jeff's isn't working. Did you re-enter, Jeff?
Yes, I did.
Huh. Weird.
Should we try somebody else on Jeff's to see if it's Jeff?
It's Jeff.
Yes, it's
Nothing
Jeff,
personal, Jeff, but it's not us, it's you.
It's you. So Jeff, what software? Oh, I was gonna ask him what hardware he's using. So we have Kate's coming back in, so she's now a campmate. I didn't want to just open it. I wanted to like get her set up.
We're so close.
So what happens when all 6 go?
We'll have to wait and find out.
What a nice chord. So peaceful.
Yeah.
To the left.
Oh, here
What,
comes.
this
I
one?
see Kate over there.
Where'd you go?
Where's Kate?
I saw her spawn.
Hey Kate, we're over here. So this is Helios by Kate Rodenbush, and Playa. It took 6 people to stand on all the platforms for the lights to hit the crystal. So we had to get one person on each one. So head on up. Okay.
All right, so Athena, you take Jeff's spot because Jeff's something's going on with his avatar's not
Okay.
triggering it.
I'm just gonna go up there with you.
Yeah, you can go there. Look at that.
Oh, cool! Nicely
Ready?
done, Doug.
Nice.
Cool.
So
The dream is real, Doug. Finally. We've been talking about this for about 6 years.
Oh my gosh.
That's
What
true.
an
We've
amazing
been talking
moment.
about this for 6 years.
This was one of the first pieces that we brought in 2020 for the first BRCVR during the pandemic, and the dream was always to have it actually work. And thanks
Hey,
to
Jeff, what
thanks to
hardware are
Doug's
you
diligence and the
The Quest 2.
advancements in
Quest 2.
AI coding.
Quest 2. Doug, this might be a Quest. He's on a Quest 2. Okay.
I'm on a Quest 2.
Okay, that's working. So it's not a.
Well,
it's
you
not
know
a
what?
Quest
You just
version.
you can stand up here and pretend like you're triggering it.
That's amazing.
Come on up. Look, he's doing it. Woo!
Yay, Jeff! Participation trophies for everyone.
But what should I see?
So cool.
What should I see now?
You don't see the ball making all the spheres, all the little
No.
shapes?
No, I
Oh,
see
you don't
nothing.
see it.
I just see the ray, but that's all.
Oh, so if I get down, it'll go away. So you see just the gem?
Yes. Indeed.
You
yes.
don't see the ball.
No.
Oh, interesting.
Ah. Okay, Doug.
No.
Huh.
Jeff's the only one not on drugs.
Jeff's the only one not on drugs.
That's the mistake right there.
Oh, wait, I was going to take a picture.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry.
Doug, go back up there. Wait.
If we
Wait,
get
I can't.
a video. Yeah. Well, we are streaming, right? We're still streaming.
Hey, Doug, it's not showing up in the picture.
Sorry, I meant to say Jeff is on drugs.
Yeah. Okay. So cool. Yay!
That's huge. First time. Next up, changing going to traveling. Going to, traveling to.
Going to, it's appropriate.
Yeah, right. She
Can't
has to
what?
experience it.
Oh, don't show her
yeah.
the video
Don't show-
until
don't
she
show her the
comes in
video
her
until-
experiences. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Grammatically, that made so not any sense.
Since make not ever, maybe.
Right, I got it. I understand. Did it show up in the video? Do we know? Okay.
Party's about to
That
get weird.
is cool. Should we do it one more time and then call it
Of
a night?
course. Heck yeah.
Okay, one more time.
I try again.